Welcome to G&AMP documentary YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about tigers, attacks, types, and AMP facts. Before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to G&AMP documentary channel for future updates. The tiger, Panthera tigris, is the world's largest living cat and belongs to the Panthera genus. Dark vertical stripes on orange fur with a white bottom distinguish it the most. It is an apex predator that eats ungulates like deer and wild boar. It is a territorial and solitary but gregarious predator that requires huge continuous regions of habitat to meet its prey requirements and offspring rearing. Tiger cubs stay with their mother for roughly 2 years before becoming independent and establishing their own home range. It has appeared on many flags, coats of arms, and as mascots for athletic teams throughout its historical range, and continues to be shown in modern films and literature. It has also appeared on many flags, coats of arms, and as mascots for sporting teams. The tiger is India's, Bangladesh's, Malaysia's, and South Korea's national animal. Although there is only one tiger species, each variety of tiger is classified as a subspecies. A subspecies is a group of individuals within a species that differs physically or genetically from the rest of the species. Tigers are divided into 9 subspecies or types, 3 of which are now extinct. The Bengal, Indo-Chinese, South China, Amur, and Sumatran Tigers are the remaining 6 subspecies. Tigers are among the most awe-inspiring and brave wild animals on the planet today. Far East Russia, parts of North Korea, China, India, Southwest Asia, and the Indonesian island of Sumatra are home to the world's largest cat species. However, as the human population has increased, it has encroached on tiger habitats, reducing tiger territory. All tiger species have been listed as endangered due to habitat loss, illegal killing, and dwindling food supplies. Tigers are recognized by their distinctive stripes and formidable stature, yet not all of these large cats are the same. In fact, each tiger's stripe pattern is as distinct as a human fingerprint, with no two being the same. Let's look at each of them in more detail. Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, often known as the Indian tiger or Royal Bengal tiger, is a native of India. The Bengal is now found in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan, although historically roaming a far greater region. The Bengal tiger is classified as endangered. It's the most well-known tiger breed, as well as the largest in the wild. A male Bengal can weigh anything from 397 to 569 pounds. Females are smaller in weight, between 220 and 350 pounds. A white tiger could be an albino or the product of a genetic mutation if you're lucky enough to see one. If it's white with black stripes and blue eyes, it's due to a genetic abnormality known as leucism, which is only found in Bengal tigers. To have a white cub, both parents must carry the gene. It is, however, extremely rare, occurring in only 1 out of every 10,000 newborns. An albino tiger, on the other hand, would be completely white, with only the faintest black stripes, and have pink eyes. Because their white fur provides no cover, few white tigers survive in the wild. Siberian tiger. The Siberian tiger, Panthera tigris altaica, also known as the Manchurian tiger, Korean tiger, Amur tiger, or Ashurian tiger, is an endangered species found in northern Asia, China, Russia, and Korea. Despite the fact that the Bengal tiger is larger in the wild, the Siberian tiger often grows to be larger in captivity than the Bengal, making it the world's largest purebred cat. However, crossbreeds like the liger, which is a cross between a female tiger and a male lion, grow to be much larger than their parents. A fully mature male liger can weigh up to 1,600 pounds. That's the equivalent of 3 Bengal or Siberian tigers. When Bengals and Siberians are crossed, the offspring grow to be as big as their parents. The heaviest Siberian tiger has been recorded at 660 pounds, but it is usually smaller than the Bengal. Male Siberian tigers weigh between 389 and 475 pounds on average. Females weigh between 260 and 303 pounds on average. The Siberian has a huge cranium and a broad chest. It has thicker fur than other tiger subspecies, which protects it from the severe winters of northern Asia. It also has a less brilliant orange color than other tiger subspecies. Sumatran tiger. The Sumatran tiger, Panthera tigris sumatri, is the tiger subspecies with the smallest size. It is found on the Indonesian island of Sumatra. It has been separated from other tigers because it exclusively lives on an island. As a result, its genetics diverge from those of its mainland cousins. The Sumatran tiger is a threatened species. The Bali tiger and the Javan tiger, two more tiger subspecies that originally roamed the same territory, are now extinct. The Sumatran tiger is about half the size of the Bengal or Siberian tiger. A male Sumatran tiger can weigh anything from 220 to 310 pounds, while a female can weigh anywhere from 165 to 243 pounds. Because the Sumatran is just slightly shorter and weighs substantially less than the Bengal or Siberian, it has a slimmer build than its bigger counterparts. The Sumatran stripes are quite dark and well-defined. They cover the entire body of the tiger, including the forelegs. The front legs of not all tigers are striped. Indo-Chinese tiger. The Indo-Chinese tiger, Panthera tigris corbetti, often known as Corbett's tiger, was named after Jim Corbett, a famous British hunter who was frequently engaged to hunt down man-eating tigers and leopards in the early 20th century. The Indo-Chinese tiger is a Southeast Asian tiger that is near severely endangered China, Thailand, Laos, Burma, and Vietnam. The illegal trade of high-demand tiger parts is the primary cause of the Indo-Chinese tiger population's rapid decline. Today, only about 300 to 400 Indo-Chinese tigers remain in the wild. Tiger parts are used in rituals, as well as for meat, internal organs, jewelry, medicines, clothing, and wine. There isn't much of the tiger that hasn't been used. The stripes of the Indo-Chinese tiger are thin and solitary. The average male Indo-Chinese weighs 331 to 430 pounds, whereas the average female weighs 220 to 290 pounds. Malayan tiger. The southern Indo-Chinese tiger, Panthera tigris jacksoni and rarely Panthera tigris malayensis, is another name for the Malayan tiger, Panthera tigris jacksoni. Its natural habitat is in southeastern Asia, Burma, Thailand and Malaysia. The Malayan tiger resembles the Indo-Chinese tiger in appearance, however it is significantly smaller. It wasn't until the early 2000s that it was recognized as a distinct breed from the Indo-Chinese tiger. It has two scientific names because of this. Peter Jackson, a British journalist, essayist, and photographer who was engaged in tiger conservation, was honored with the scientific name Jacksoni. The scientific name Malayensis was used less frequently to indicate Malaysia's geographic location. The Malayan tiger weighs between 220 and 308 pounds for males and 165 to 245 pounds for females. The number of Malayan tigers is alarmingly low. There are only about 200 breeding adults left on the planet, and their numbers are rapidly dwindling. Due to habitat degradation and poaching, the Malayan tiger has become severely endangered. Malayan tiger components, like those of the Indo-Chinese tiger, are used in a variety of ways, from cultural rites to traditional treatments. South China tiger. Close-up view of an adult southern China tiger reclining on a large boulder and staring at the camera. The Chinese tiger, Panthera tigris amoyensis, is also known as the shaman tiger and the Amoy tiger. It's endemic to eastern and central China, the provinces of Jiangxi, Guangdong, Fujian, and Hunan, but it hasn't been seen in the wild in decades. The South China tiger is one of the smallest tiger subspecies, though not as little as the Sumatran, Indo-Chinese, or Malayan tigers. The weight of a male South China tiger ranges from 287 to 386 pounds. The female is between the weights of 220 and 254 pounds. The South China tiger is highly endangered, and its extinction is a distinct possibility. There are only 30 to 40 known to exist in the world, and they are all held captive. In the 1970s, there were more than 4,000 wild tigers in South China. There are none now. What went wrong? When the Chinese government cleared territory for development, any tigers that were displaced were killed. The wild population of South China tigers has been decimated due to habitat loss and eradication efforts. The Chinese government, regretting their actions, is now working to safeguard the South China tiger. Zoos in China and South Africa are currently working hard to raise their numbers through breeding initiatives. Sightings of tigers with slate gray or black stripes on a pale grayish-blue body have been reported in the Fujian province of China's mountains. The South China tiger genetics may produce a tiger with blue fur, much as the Bengal has a genetic mutation that produces white tigers. However, the existence of these tigers has not been scientifically verified. Some people think they're simply legends. The blue tiger is also known as the Maltese tiger if it exists. 3 tiger species have become extinct. Unfortunately, you will miss out on seeing 3 extinct tiger species. The Caspian tiger, Panthera tigris virgata, Bali tiger, Panthera tigris balica, and Javan tiger are among them, Panthera tigris sondaica. These tigers haven't been seen in decades, and none are believed to remain in captivity. The demise of these 3 tiger subspecies was caused by habitat degradation and unlawful poaching, which continues to plague all remaining tiger species. The remaining tiger subspecies may become extinct if these risks are not addressed. Caspian tiger. The Caspian tiger was a huge, powerful tiger found in the Caspian Sea region. Its hues were subdued. So much so that the Caspian tiger was dubbed the gray tiger at one point. Surviving pelts, on the other hand, have reddish-orange fur with a lot of brown. Perhaps the gray tiger was the result of a mutation similar to the white or blue tiger. Bali tiger. Another Indonesian island native, the Bali tiger, was previously the world's tiniest tiger. The girl weighed between 143 and 176 pounds, while the guy weighed between 200 and 220 pounds. Since the 1930s, it hasn't been spotted. Only the bones and skulls of the Bali tiger have survived, and they have been kept in museums. Javan tiger. The Javan tiger, along with the Bali and Sumatran tigers, was the last of the 3 tigers that once roamed Indonesia. The Javan tiger was a bit bigger than the Bali tiger. Despite the fact that it has been declared extinct since the 1970s, there are still reports of Javan tigers in the area. Tigers eat huge and medium-sized mammals, especially ungulates weighing 60 to 250 kilograms, 130 to 550 pounds. Wild boars, wapitis, and sambar deer are the most desired species. Tigers can take adult gaur, for example, and wild water buffalo, but also consume monkeys, peafowl and other ground-based birds, hares, porcupines, and fish. They prey on dogs, leopards, pythons, bears, and crocodiles. Tigers rarely feed on fully grown Asian elephants and Indian rhinoceros, but reports exist. Usually, the most fragile young calves are taken. When near humans, tigers will occasionally hunt on cattle, horses, and donkeys. Tigers eat slow-match tree fruit for dietary fiber, while being mostly carnivores. Tigers are supposed to be nocturnal predators, yet remote-controlled covert camera traps captured them hunting during the day. They usually hunt alone and ambush their prey, overwhelming them from any aspect, utilizing their size and strength to throw them off balance. In order to successfully hunt, the tiger must simultaneously rush onto its prey, knock it over, and bite its throat or nape. Despite their size, tigers can reach speeds of up to 49 to 65 kilometers per hour, 30 to 40 miles per hour, but only in bursts. Pre-alerted prey usually cause the tiger to abandon the hunt rather than chase or battle it. Horizontal leaps of up to 10 meters 33 feet have been observed, however shorter leaps are more common. 1 in every 2 to 20 hunts results in a kill. When hunting larger animals, tigers like to bite the throat and wrestle the prey to the ground. The tiger strangles its prey till it dies. Tigers a sixth the size of gaurs and water buffaloes have killed them this way. While tigers can kill healthy adults, they prefer to prey on calves and the elderly. Adult prey with long, strong horns, legs, and tusks can be dangerous to handle. No other existing land predator regularly kills prey this big. Chewing on small prey such as monkeys and hares, tigers frequently break their prey's back or puncture the windpipe, jugular vein, or common carotid artery. Tigers have been seen killing prey with their paws, which are strong enough to fracture domestic cattle skulls and slough bear backs. Tigers may drag their victim into vegetation after killing it, gripping it with their jaws. This, too, can take a lot of strength. A tiger killed an adult gaur and dragged the enormous carcass over 12 m, 39 feet. Later, when 13 men tried to drag the same cadaver, they failed. It may go up to 2 weeks without eating, then eat 34 kilograms 75 pounds of flesh. Adult tigers are fed 3 to 6 kilograms 6.6 to 13.2 pounds of meat per day. Tigers prefer self-killed prey, but will sometimes eat carrion and take prey from other large animals. When a prize is in doubt or a severe adversary is found, predators may show aggressiveness. Tigers may kill or prey on competitors such as leopards, dholes, striped hyenas, wolves, bears, pythons, and mugger crocodiles if these efforts fail. Crocodiles, bears, and big packs of dholes can defeat tigers and even kill them. In India's Nagarhole National Park, leopards preferred lighter prey over tigers preferred heavier prey. Each large cat in India weighed 37.6 kilograms 83 pounds and 91.5 kilograms of prey, 202 pounds. In the African savanna, where the leopard dwells alongside the lion, tigers and leopards coexisted successfully without competitive exclusion or interspecies dominance hierarchies. Golden jackals may kill tigers. Tigers appear to live in the forest's heart, while leopards and dholes live on the forest's edge. Most cubs are born between March and June, with a second surge in September. Gestation lasts 93 to 114 days, with an average of 103 to 105. Females are only receptive for 3 to 6 days. During that time, mating is boisterous. The female gives birth in tall grass, dense thickets, caves, or rocky crevices. He is seldom involved in child parenting. Litters average 2 or 3 cubs, seldom 6. Cubs are born blind and weigh 7801600 g, 28 to 56 ounces. They open their eyes between 6 and 14 days. Their milk teeth appear at 2 weeks old. They start eating meat at 8 weeks. Females generally move them around this time. They go on brief excursions with their mother, but they don't accompany her on her long journeys. Females milk for 5 to 6 months. Around weaning, they start accompanying their mother on territorial treks and learning to hunt. In most litters, a dominant male cub emerges. The dominant cub is more active than its siblings, taking the lead in their games and leaving its mother earlier. The cubs begin hunting independently at 11 months and grow fully independent at 18 to 20 months. They leave their mother around 2 to 2.5 years old, but grow till 5 years old. 3 to 4-year-old females and 4 to 5-year-old males are sexually mature if the preceding litter's cubs die within 5 months. Unrelated roving male tigers often kill cubs to rouse the female. Tiger cubs die at a 50% rate in their first 2 years. Due to the mother's aggression, few other predators assault tiger cubs. Besides humans and other tigers, malnutrition, frost, and accidents kill cubs. Tiger generations last roughly 8 years. 26 years old was the oldest recorded captive tiger. Male tigers do occasionally help raise cubs, generally their own, although this is unusual and poorly understood. Camera traps captured Amur tigers at the Sikhotalan Nature Reserve in May 2015. Within 2 minutes, a male Amur tiger, a female, and 3 cubs passed by. A male Bengal tiger fostered and protected 2 orphan female cubs after their mother died of illness in Ranthambore. He took care of the cubs, fed them, safeguarded them from his adversary and sister, and reportedly trained them. Tiger attacks are the most lethal form of human-wildlife conflict and have claimed more human lives than any other big cat attack. Between 1800 and 2009, the most comprehensive study of tiger attacks estimates 373,000 deaths, with an average of 1,800 per year in India, Nepal, and Southeast Asia. A human who disturbs a sleeping, feeding, or nursing tiger or a tigress with her cubs will be attacked and killed. Occasionally, tigers attack humans who are crouching while collecting firewood or cutting grass, or when a tourist approaches too closely. Some advise not cycling or running near tigers' habitats to avoid provoking them. Peter Byrne wrote about an Indian postman who worked on foot for many years without incident, but was chased by a tiger after switching to a bicycle. While tigers kill and injure fewer people on average each year, urbanization has increased tiger attacks in India, as seen in 2014 and 2015. Zoo-related deaths and injuries are common, as are man-eating tigers in India. In some cases, tigers will switch to a man-eating diet. This is usually due to a gunshot wound, porcupine quills, or other factors like health issues and disabilities. In such cases, the animal's inability to hunt traditional prey forces it to stalk humans, who are less appealing but easier to chase, overpower, and kill. Tigers have killed more people than any other big cat in Asia because they often live near humans. Tigers killed 33,247 people between 1876 and 1912. There are man-eaters in India's Kumaon and Garhwal regions as well as the Bengal Sundarban mangrove swamps. Healthy tigers have been observed hunting humans. Man-eaters were mentioned in old Indian literature, so it appears that after the British occupied India and built roads into forests, the tradition of shikar was revived. Although tigers usually avoid elephants, they have been known to jump on their backs and injure them out. Kesri Singh told of a fatally wounded tiger attacking and killing a hunter on an elephant. Most man-eating tigers are captured and killed. During war, tigers may develop a taste for human flesh from unburied corpses and attack soldiers, as in the Vietnam and Second World Wars. Tigers will follow groups of people bending over in a field or cutting grass, but will abandon them once they stand up. As a result, some attacks may be misidentified. Tigers usually attack from the side or behind, either upwind or downwind. Tigers rarely attack if seen before their ambush. He once said of man-eating tigers, "It's amazing how cautious and cowardly every man-eater, tiger or panther, becomes with practice. It will always attack a single person, and only after a long and painstaking stalking, ensuring that no other human is nearby. For example, when cornered, they will attack an armed man, whereas they will stalk and attack an unarmed man." Tigers are sometimes scared of humans, especially if they are new to them. Even established man-eating tigers avoid human settlements, preferring the village outskirts. However, human village attacks do occur. It is rare for tigers to attack humans. Tigers are usually wary of humans and don't like human meat. Humans are easy prey, but not desirable food. Humans are prey for man-eating tigers because they are weak or missing teeth. 2 broken canine teeth, for missing incisors, and a loosened upper molar were among the handicaps found in one killed tigress. At this point, she attacked a worker. Tiger attacks on humans appear to be more territorial than predatory in some cases. A tigress with cubs killed 8 people entering her territory without eating them. The Bengal Tigers of the Sundarbans, beautiful forest, used to kill 50 to 60 people per year. Strange, because the tigers were usually in great shape and had plenty of food. This area has around 100 tigers, possibly the world's largest single population. Better management has reduced the kill rate to around 3 per year. Despite its fame, humans are only a minor component of the tiger's diet. The Champavat tiger allegedly killed 200 men and women before being expelled from Nepal. She moved to Champavat district in Uttarakhand and continued to kill, bringing her total to 436. In 1907, she was found and killed. She was known to roar into villages during the day, scaring people into their huts. Jim Corbett found and killed the Champavat tiger after following the tigress blood trail after killing her last victim, a 16-year-old girl. The tigress' upper and lower canine teeth on the right side of her mouth were broken, the upper in half and the lower to the bone. She couldn't kill her natural prey, and that's what made her a man-eater, Corbett claimed. He was a young male Bengal tiger who killed 5 people in the Nilgiri hills of Tamil Nadu, India. The tiger shifted its hunting grounds from Malabar and Wayanad districts to Gudalur and between the Sigar Plateau and Anakati in Coimbatore district. Kenneth Anderson killed it on the Segar River in 1954. This disabled the tiger from hunting its natural prey, Anderson wrote. The tigers of Chowgar were a pair of man-eating Bengal tigers that killed 64 people over a 5-year period in eastern Kumaon division of Uttarakhand in northern India, 3,900 square kilometers. The figures are uncertain, as locals claim twice that number, and do not include victims who survived direct attacks but died later. Jim Corbett killed both tigers. But it was the last hunt of hunter, conservationist, and author Jim Corbett for the Thak man-eater from eastern Kumaon division. Corbett called her up and killed her at dusk, having exhausted all other options. Post-mortem revealed 2 old gunshot wounds, 1 septic. This forced her to become a man-eater instead of a natural predator hunting natural prey. That tiger killed 7 people in the 1950s near Panagram, 4 miles, 6 kilometers, from the Hoganakal Falls in Dharmapuri district of Tamil Nadu. Its natural prey, unlike the Seger man-eater, was unafraid of it. The first 3 victims were killed without provocation, while the rest were devoured. Kenneth Anderson killed the Mundakipalam tiger. Suresh Chandra Warghade, a Pune-based author, discovered a story while visiting the Bhimashankar forest near Pune. A man-eating tiger terrorized the entire Bhimashakar area for 2 years in the 1940s, the villager told the author. He was a police constable in that area and was in charge of the missing person reports and death certificates, as well as helping the hunting parties. During this time, the tiger allegedly killed over 100 people, but only 2 bodies were ever discovered. Several hunting parties were organized, but only one hunter, Ismail, from Ambigayan, succeeded. Ismail almost died during his first attempt due to a close encounter with the tiger. Later, he called Anderson. They returned and slew the man-eater. In most cases, the tiger killed people outside the huts. Warghade examined official reports, including a certificate given by the British authorities for killing the man-eating tiger, to verify the villager's story. However, in the late 1970s, Dudhwa National Park had several man-eaters. The first victim died on March 2, 1978, followed by 3 more. The populace demanded action. Locals wanted the man-eater killed. They kept happening, making headlines. Officials soon suspected a tigress named Tara of the crime. Billy Aryan Singh, a conservationist from India, had taken the British-born cat from Twycross Zoo to be released back into the wild. His experiments on leopards had also been successful. Experts said Tara lacked the skills and hunting techniques needed to survive in the wild, sparking controversy. She also associated men with food and comfort, increasing her likelihood of approaching villages. Officials later concluded Tara had turned into a man-eater. Before the tigress was shot, 24 people died. Singh joined the hunt to identify the man-eater, but no proof of his identity was found. Since the attacks, the tiger's identity has been debated. Singh's supporters claim the tiger was not Tara, and the conservationist has proof. Officials insist the tiger was Tara. This tiger was possibly the first captive-bred tiger to be trained and released into the wild. This controversy tainted Singh's rewilding project. Dudhwa's issues have been minor in recent years. Tiger attacks still occur, but are no more frequent than other wildlife reserves. Every year, Ranthambore Tiger Reserve attacks 2 villagers. During the monsoon season, locals enter the reserve to collect grass. In February 2014, a tigress reportedly killed 7 people near Jim Corbett National Park. The tigress was dubbed the Moradabad man-eater because she hunted in Bijnor and Moradabad. About 50 camera traps and an unmanned aerial vehicle couldn't find her. In August 2014, tigress stopped killing humans. Its last victim died in February, leaving 7 in total. Untraced animal. Between 2016 and 2018, a tigress named T1 allegedly killed 13 people in Yavatmal district, Maharashtra. In November 2018, a major hunt killed the tigress. Tiger killed in self-defense after charging tranquilizers. The hunt for the tigress included over 100 camera traps, bait in the form of horses and goats tied to trees, and armed patrols. T1 was also sought using drones and a hang glider. Wildlife officials also brought in bottles of Calvin Klein's Obsession for Men, which contains Civitone, a pheromone that has been used to attract jaguars in the US. Nepalese tigers killed 10 people and injured others in 2021. 3 tigers were captured and taken to sanctuaries. We have yet to capture one of the tigers. The tigers were captured from Gaidamakan on April 4, Kata on March 18, and Jarua on March 17. The tigers had broken canine teeth from a fight between 2 males. After capture, one of the tigers escaped the iron cage and returned to the bank forest. 2 were rescued and housed in Thakurdwara and Rambapur's Bardya National Park. 1 went to the Central Zoo in Jawalakal. Various measures to prevent and reduce tiger attacks have had limited success. For example, in the Sundarbans in 1986, villagers wore masks with human faces on the back of their heads, believing that tigers would not attack if seen by their prey. This reduced attacks for a short time before the tigers figured out it wasn't the humans' front and the villagers stopped wearing them for protection. Other attempts to prevent tiger attacks, such as releasing captive bred pigs into the reserve's buffer zones, or using electrified human dummies to teach tigers to associate attacking people with electric shock, have failed. Many measures were thus abandoned due to failure. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.